Good morning. Okay, so I've had a couple of private messages. I'm always having so much fun out on the water. What about maintenance? Well, when I brought the ski home a couple of days ago, the bearings, the wheel bearings that is, sounded like a 20-year-old bricklayer's mixer. Quite a rumble coming from the rear end of the trailer. So I got into it and replaced the full bearings, cones. It was done last time 3 years ago. However, I couldn't film it because I had grease all over my hands. I'll just give you a little look at what I did. So I mentioned this to my son, and our other vessel, the little tinny, he was saying that's got a bit of a rumble as well. However, I changed those bearings about a year ago. So what we're going to do today is just repack them. Okay, so we're just going to show you the easy way to do a little bit of maintenance by just packing some bearings. Okay. So usually you would take the wheel off first and then just work with the hub independently. Because we're not replacing the actual bearings and pulling the cones out, I'm just going to undo the main knock nut, remove the split pin and repack the bearings. So you've got to remove the split pin. Okay. Undo the wheel nut. Still filming? Yep. Always use a drop sheet underneath your work because you get grease and crap's going to go everywhere. So there's your front bearing, and then you got your back. Okay. Remove the seal with a screwdriver. Put them in fuel for a bit. Give them a little, get rid of the old grease. Then repack. Back in, putting plenty of grease in. The seal back in. The wheel back on. I'm waiting for you. Repack the front one. We're in. So do it up with a shifter just so it's tight, and then back it off a little and put the split pin back in. Now, bearing in mind, this is only an annual maintenance thing. Your bearings will probably not last any longer than 3 years if you use your vessel as much as we use ours. But then when you're done, obviously do the other side. So we caught this just in time. So when we got to the next side, look what we found. So that is the bearing that was the big bearing that was in there. And these are the old jet ski bearings that I did the other day. So when you go replacing the whole bearing, what you have to do is hammer the cones out of the inside of the hub. And how you do that, using a punch, you hammer down using circular movements like that until you get the cones out. First cone out, second cone out. And we've decided to pull the other wheel back off, seeing we're buying new bearing to replace the other side as well. So now I like to give them a good clean up before I put the new cones in. My dad used to get all that grease and crap out of the inside as well using petrol and stuff, but I don't seem to, because I seem to be doing it that often. Very carefully. You go round in circles. Being careful to hit it flat so you don't burr any of these edges. packing new ones, because the old ones were just too far gone. So we decided to lash out, buy some new ones, and we're going to then do the other side as well. But you did get to see how you pack them. Stop. That's enough. Okay. Nut back on and split pin not going in.